actually the mixtapes got me to where I'm at with my album. So I'm kind of glad about the mixtape circuit.
Yeah, and I've been hearing your stuff since, man, like the first mixtape. I still got some of that shit on my iPod.
Yeah, that's classic. That's one classic. So that was from 2007. So I've been going hard for a few years now.
Yeah, I know your music has kind of evolved and sort of gotten more refined and stuff. So, kind of things have you been doing different?
Basically, the way I write it, the way I go at it, the beats I pick, it's all on feeling. I used to go off what I think everybody else would pull closer to, but now I just go off really just mostly based on facts. I try not to say so much lyrical stuff because you can kill people sometimes their ears when you're saying so much lyrical stuff at once. They won't get it and they won't try to listen to it. They just skip on to the next track. So I got on to where I was just really speaking the real. Got on to like some Tupac or like some, I listen to a lot of big Tupac, really all the greats, Big L, Big Pun. It's crazy how everybody I listen to is rest in peace. It's crazy. But it seemed like everybody who was really good with their wordplay like that, and actually spitting facts without having to spit a metaphor or nothing like that, but still make you listen is the great. So that's why I really base my music off of, man.
I still like some of that early stuff, you know, like it was pretty raw. So like for the techno geeks out there, is there any like special recording shit you're using right now, like any kind of special mics or effects? I know you stay away from that auto-tune shit, but I mean most people do now.
Yeah.
Other than what?
I maybe had a few songs with auto-tune, but I only did that, you know, it was hot. So after it really faded out, after maybe made about 5 or 6 songs with auto-tune, I didn't go crazy with it. And probably about 3 of them really got heard, so I didn't really try to go too crazy with it. But I really try to keep it simple. I don't want too much echo or too much reverb on my vocals and nothing like that. I use Pro Tools, I can use Cool Edit or GarageBand. It don't matter. As long as you can record me, I'm going to make sure it's right.
Yeah, and I use Cool Edit quite a bit for my mixes and that. That's like an old school tool, I think. But anyways,
I learned how to use that from a guy who worked with Def Jam. He taught me how to work the Cool Edit, so he worked that like Pro Tools. So I learned how to work that in Pro Tools from him.
Nice. So, yeah, I mean, you can just get right down into that tool, right? So, moving on though, let's think about some advice you got for some of the young cats coming up, you know, that sort of thing, how they make a name for themselves.
My advice to the young cats coming up is don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You're not that good, or you're not that tall, not that small. I heard that my whole life, and I would never tell a kid that or tell somebody coming up that they couldn't do it or not chase their dream, because it can't happen. And all you got to do is keep working. I'm not a person who got on in the music business as in me knowing somebody or as in me being relatives with someone or as just got put on, just given to me freely. I've been rapping since I was 11 years old. I'm a 15-year veteran. I'm in my 20s now, so it's like I'm working and I'm getting better. And it's better to get in when you know the business than to get in without knowing anything, just trying to get the fame. In the end, you won't wind up with anything. But if you know the business, you can have your own pockets right and you have a bank account. Everything will be straight. So I'd rather you go in, if you want to chase music as your dream, to go in when you know everything you need to know before you try to jump in as in somebody putting you in without knowing what you're getting into. That's about it, though. Just chase your dream. Don't never let nobody tell you can't do it.
That's what's up. You know, that's a funny thing about Mixtape Mailbox and the whole DJ Bankrupt thing. It all started out as just between friends, and I knew this one rapper named JQ, and you know, he's doing his thing, and I was a mixtape article writer at the time, and he's like, you know, you should try DJing, and I already had a bit of a fun doing that sort of stuff, and I didn't have a mixing table or anything like that at the time, and then you know, one thing led to another with the Music Money Mixtapes blog, and away we went, right? So now it's like everybody seems to be tuning in. I mean, I had just the radio station portion of it only up for 3 months, and I think we were at 10,000 people tuning in to musicmoneymixtapes.com, so that was pretty good. I mean, all from one discussion to kind of a joke name that turned into like a movement. It's just been amazing, man. So, and I really appreciate you being a part of that, because like I respected your music all the way from day one when I first heard it, and I knew that you were going places, and I thought, well, this guy is gonna make it somewhere. And speaking of that, we got that Tyga diss track that's making noise. Yeah.
Kind of hitting the airways kind of hard.
So
I want to know if I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying, but it's everything 100% true. He was a friend of mine that I tried plenty of times to fix the situation between him and a few other of my friends, as in R.I.P and Supersonic, but seemed like they just can't patch the situation, and he just always sends little shots at our whole rap group, and basically he took it too far. Like the last few songs, he just been saying things about us, and to me, it's not even subliminal no more. I know exactly he's talking about us, so it's like, what am I supposed to do about that? Let him keep talking about us, or actually just make a song? And that's what I went on ahead and did, and made a song, because I can't ever talk to him, so went on ahead and made a song, and now it's making headlines.
I saw on his Twitter there, he said, you won't get any reply for DISS or something. And I figured that was directed at us, and I was kind of suspicious.
Yeah.
But it was pretty clear today. So I heard from a buddy of mine, no names, I'm not going to mention, but big West Coast DJ actually. He's been down in Brazil for quite a bit, and he just came back. And he was saying, oh man, Young Money, they're mad. And I'm like, why? Well, because he's on that label, and they're doing their thing, right? So I'm just wondering, like how much of the story is true, and how much we're putting in some promo. I guess it's got to be a little bit of both, but I respect your game. You're a little more serious.
That's really on there. That's promo that I can think of. That I can say I really use for promo, but it was just really the truth, and I just really wanted to speak up on a lot of stuff that people didn't know about him that we know, and because everybody that he sees, that this is even before this incident, everybody he sees that knows us, that knows we know him and know that he knows us, they will ask him about us, and he would tell people he don't know us, never heard of us, never. Like if you ask him today who was a Double P, I never heard of him. I never, I don't. Actually, the guy, he was part of the first original Famous Nobody, so it's like.
And he was like a roommate or something of one of your friends, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it went?
Yeah.
Or like on the video?
Yeah, he stayed with R.I.P, Supersonic, another guy named DISS, and they all from my group, and they all stayed right. So I was able to see and hang out with him, be around him. He was from the clique, so it wasn't like he was somebody that I didn't know, and that wasn't cool to hang out with any of us. So it's like as soon as he got on, it wasn't the same thing anymore. He left one of my friends behind, changed his number on him, went on tour, and never came back. Since that, like everybody who done ran into him since then, it's like he don't know us, haven't heard of us, but he steadily talks about us. So I just went on ahead and made a song. I know he said he said a little Drake line on his Twitter that you won't hear a reply from me. So I guess whenever he feel like replying, maybe he'd come to me man to man and talk. Or that's what I'm hoping for. Cause
well, point of fact,
I ain't into making diss song after diss song.
We had 140 or so, 150 people punch that Double P catching Tyga by the toe thing that I put out there this morning. And further that, I sent an email to That Crack, and they're putting out my blast that came out this afternoon. I sent it over to them, and that sometime tonight, latest tomorrow, like another 10, 15,000. I don't know how many people are on that crack's email list, but I'm gaming quite a few. This is the first time I did my first promo with that crack, and was just like a flyer thing. I'm telling you, the buzz went up by like, right? It was just unreal. So we haven't heard the last of it. I'm gonna play that track on the show tonight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wrap up the interview portion right now, pretty quick. But I hope you can stay tuned in tonight, and we'll do our thing for a little bit here.
Okay, man. I'm glad you gave me some airtime. I'm glad, you hosted my new mixtape, the R.I.P. mixtape, and
that's an honor to me, man.
You're on my side, man.
Right.
Tell him his fans respect him for the truth.
My wife here, she's saying that the fans respect you for the truth, and that's what's up. Like out here, I mean, that's kind of, you hear all kinds of stuff, but like I kind of saw through all the bullshit when I watched the video, and I knew you were kind of serious about it. So anyhow, getting on with that, we're gonna drop that mixtape October 23rd, so boys can watch out for that. I'll take a little quick break after the interview here and set up my show for another little while. I really want to thank you for coming in tonight and chatting with me about it. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you, man.
You got any last words, like the shout outs to fam and all that? Otherwise, for the interview portion, yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to shout out my team, Famous Nobody Entertainment. I want to shout out Compton. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's twitter.com/Comptons double P COMPTONSDOUBLEP. Follow me on Twitter, I'll follow back. And you want to buy my new album? It just came out on iTunes Thursday. It's called I Eat Money. And just search P I Eat Money, it should pop up. Got ringtones and songs, singles and all.
That'll be helping push that.
Bankrupt, man.
Right on. Thanks, man. I'm out.
Alright. Out.
Peace, bro. And that was Double P from Compton talking about the Tyga thing. And then we're going to do a little break here, and then we'll come back with some music, so stay tuned for that. There we go. I'm off air for a second.